Hello everyone, I am Erika of beadingschool.com and you are watching No One Has to Bead Alone, my weekly beading workshop to make sure that every beader all around the world has company. We have recently started to work with the new Beadingschool Academy Theme Box, the Spice Bazaar, and today we are going to bead together the Rawiya earrings. But before we would start, please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. I would like to make sure that everything is all right. You should be able to see a nice picture of the Rawiya earrings and on my bead mat, a pair of finished earrings. So I hope that you can see me and hear me. I would like to greet Rita, Linda, Heather, Antoinette, Rachel, Kimberly, Cindy, Marlo, Ariana. And Ariana says that she can hear me and see me. Thank you so much, dear Ariana. Linda also let me know. And Lita, thank you. And Lutka, Anita, Wendy, Ingrid. And Ingrid says, hello everyone, I'm so happy to have all the goodies now and able to bead with all of you. Ingrid, that is so incredibly nice. We are so happy that you are also joining with your creative side. Every beader who joins us, you are contributing to the creativity and being such a beautiful, colorful place. So thank you, Ingrid and everyone. Violetta is here, Bernadette, Nancy, Rachel, Erika, Jill, Jennifer, and Asta. So lovely ladies, as I said, we started to work recently with the Spice Bazaar Beadingschool Academy Theme Box. And I am so happy to see your response. And I'm so incredibly grateful that you are loving the box and you are embracing this colorful adventure. And well, this is the first design that I would like to share with you. We've already had the first signature jewel by Ruxandra published, for example. We beaded a retro No One Has to Bead Alone design that you can make from the box. And now it's time for Rawiya. So I always like to choose the names of my jewels for a specific collection. That also like somehow belong to each other. And for the Spice Bazaar collection, I was choosing words from Arabic. So Rawiya comes from Arabic. I hope that my pronunciation is not too bad. And it means dream or vision. So as we grind through the everyday tasks of our busy lives, let's believe once more, just like when we were hot-hearted teenagers, that happy times are coming and everything is possible. The first step is to dare to dream about it. And lovely ladies, actually this is so symbolic that we are making the Rawiya dream come true today, because as some of you know, I am going through lots of changes in my life this time. And yeah, there were also scary times when I already knew that the changes are coming, but I needed to believe in the light and the sparkle that I can create on my own, together with the people that feel good with me and that I attract to my own light. And after kind of like internalizing that thought that I can light my own light, now it's time to like step out to this colorful adventure that first might be scary, but it's actually a new beautiful adventure. And now we are beading Rawiya, the dream. And lovely ladies, today I signed the contract for my new home, and I I have to pinch myself sometimes that it's happening. I'm so incredibly happy, and thank you for this minute that I could share this with you. And yeah, so Rawiya and dreams coming true. So thank you so much for being here. And you can already download the PDF file, the tutorial that helps you to follow the workshop today. And you can also print it. You can also save it to your computer so you can bead it later. You can follow the link that I put on the screen, or just simply type in no1has2beadalone.com, or go to beadingschool.com and then find No One Has to Bead Alone in the main menu. I also put it into the chat to make it easier for you to find it. And while you are downloading the file, I'm curious, and before we would start beading, tell me about a dream that you would like to make come true. And in the meantime, I will show you how to download the tutorial, but I am so curious about your dreams too. And thank you for all your kind words. So to download the tutorial, you need to navigate to the site that I have mentioned. And it looks like this. And since No One Has to Bead Alone is my contribution for the mental health of the beading community, for personal reasons, caring for our mental health and creating opportunities to bead together and play with colors and shapes together, it's very important to me. Then always, along the free open workshop that you can enjoy every Thursday, you also have the opportunity for 3 days to download the PDF file as a gift from Beading School and me. You always find it at the page that I have mentioned, no1has2beadalone.com, and the tutorial always appears 1 hour before we would start. You always find here the information, the material list. If you click the links, then it takes you to the bead shop. And if you consider buying new beads for these earrings, then I would love to ask you to please place your bead orders with beadingschool.com, because we need your support very much. We would love to make your beading wishes also come true. And thank you so much for considering placing a bead order with us. And then below the material list, you can find 2 buttons. The support the broadcast pink button, it puts the tutorial to your shopping cart, and you can check out with it as usual from the Beading School Bead Shop. And below that, you see the download the tutorial for free option. And if you would like to go for that, then type in your email address here in the field, click the send button, and it should arrive in a few minutes or moments to your inbox. And while you are doing that, I will look into your comments. And thank you everyone for congratulating and for all the exciting comments. And Kimberly says Erika will be living her dream and choosing from many turquoise wall paint options. Exactly. And Nancy says, may God bless your new place and may it inspire you to create many new precious jewels that you will, of course, share with us. Exactly, Nancy, and thank you so much. And I can't wait to arrange my beading corner in the new living room. And thank you, Rachel, and everyone. And Gail likes the design today. I'm also very curious of your versions because I think it will look amazing in many, many different color combinations. So I made the originals into earrings. However, you have many options how you can create your own personalized Rawiya jewel. At the top, you see the cute little earrings that I created, but you can also join the motifs to each other for a bracelet. And actually, in different ways, you can join the motifs to each other using the size 15s and then maybe adding more beads. You can join the motifs together through the size 6 seed beads and the 3mm bicones. You do have options, ladies. And you can also create a V-shaped statement necklace to match your earrings, maybe. So there are many, many options. Or if you would like to go just for a single piece, then a brooch or a ring are also possible. You did not have any homework for today, but if you would like to look into some extra beady education about some of the bead shapes that we are using and to research the theme that we are working with a lot more, then I would like to recommend watching the Coffee Time with Erika video from last Tuesday. You can find the link on the screen. You can find the recording on the Beading School Facebook page and also on the Beading School YouTube channel. I am talking about all kinds of beads and cabochons that you can use to create geometrical mosaic designs that inspired me when I designed the box for you. So today's Rawiya earrings were designed by me. Lots of friends designers are contributing to the Spice Bazaar collection. And I am already seeing you ladies creating your original designs too as you are posting them to the Beading School Club. And in case that you like today's tutorial and would like to see more from me, then you can follow the link on the screen. And then let's also see what you need for today's beading lesson. And then after I have read the material list, I would like to answer your questions if you have any questions about the Rawiya earrings or the material that you need for it. And at the very end of today's video, there will also be space for all your general questions about the Academy and Beading School and beyond. So the material list for Rawiya. And the amounts that I will be telling you, they are the amounts for a single motif. So I will remove one earring, not to confuse you, from the screen. And you can multiply the amounts with exactly the number of motifs that you need for earrings, necklace, whatever is on your mind, whatever your heart beats for today. So for one motif, you will need 8 pieces of 2-hole checkmate bar beads. You will also need 8 pieces of Miyuki half-Tila beads. And just an idea, ladies, if you want, you can use one color of half-Tila beads for the inside part, for the first step. And if you would like to make it funkier, then you can switch to a different color of half-Tila beads for the outside circle of half-Tilas. You will also need 4mm Preciosa Bicone beads, 4 pieces for one motif. And lovely ladies, when you look only at this part with the inside circle of the half-Tilas and the 4mm bicones and the rhinestone, of course, in the middle, then I think that would already be a super cute matching motif. So for example, if you want to create earrings from a big motif and a small motif, then you can just bead this inside part to make more possibilities available on your bead mat. You will also need 4 pieces of 3mm Preciosa Bicone bead a single 2.8 millimeter Preciosa Suwon rhinestone or Chaton Rose Monte, you will need 8 pieces of TRUE2 Czech fire-polished beads. You will need a bunch of Miyuki Delica size 11s, and the color of these ones, I would say, is pretty important here because we have this cross in the middle of the motif with the rhinestone and then all the delicas around it. So yeah, I would say give attention to your choice of colors for the Delica beads. From the round Miyuki seed beads, you will need 3 different sizes this time. Size 15, size 11, and the rarely used size 6 Miyuki round seed beads. And you told me sometimes in the past that you would like to have more tutorials available for the size 10s. So now that dream is coming true too. So this was the material list. You will also need some metal findings or some crystal connectors, some glass drops, based on how you would like to personalize the jewel. But that's it basically. So lovely ladies, please let me know if you have any questions regarding the material and today's Rawiya motif, or just tell me that Erika, we are fully prepared, let's bead. Of course, I also need a thread and needle, and it's a well-worn needle. I think it might actually not be a tulip, but something else that I found. But normally I prefer my size 11 tulip beading needles, and I am using always my well-trusted 4LB 0.012 millimeter fire line. So lovely ladies. And in the meantime, also Helena joined and Linda. So lovely ladies, let me know if you are ready or if you are very ready. And then we can start beading. While you are typing in your answers, I would like to mention that there are now a big bunch of new beads available in the bead shop. So, for example, the new bar beads that we are using today, they are available in many, many, many different colors, but also we added lots of two-hole tile beads. We added some square-shaped flat-back cabochons that are perfect for bead embroidery, among else. So check it out after the video. And Anita is very ready, and Tanya joined us. So wonderful. Let's start beading. So we will start by picking up 4 pieces of Miyuki half Tila beads. Some colors have the bumps, well, the half Tila beads, they have a bumpy side and a flat side. And with some colors, the bumpy side is more obvious, and with some colors, it's hard to determine which is the bumpy side and which is the flat side, the bottom. But if you have trouble determining, then it means that it's not that important in my opinion. So that's my general rule of thumbs for half Tila beads. Once I have the 4 half Tila beads on my thread, then I bead through them one more time, all of them, to join them into a circle, and then I bead through the first one for a third time too. So I finish the first step of Rawiya with 4 half Tila beads on my thread joined into a circle or square or whatever, and the tail thread and the working end, they are exiting the same bead, the same hole, but from different direction. And let's see what's happening in step 2. In step 2, we are still working with the first holes of the half Tila beads, but this time we will be adding size 15 Miyuki beads in between. So I'm exiting a half Tila, I pick up around 15, and then I bead through the inside hole, same hole of the next half Tila. And this is how I bead all around. And as you can see, since I have a full pair of my Spice Bazaar Rawiya earrings finished already, today I'm working with a new color combination. In the meantime, Angelina says, I did notice that about the half Tila bumps, like with the Tilas from the current box, you can hardly say which side is which. This actually makes it easier to bead. And I agree with Angelina. So I added the 4 pieces of round 15 Miyuki seed beads in between the inside holes of the half Tilas, and I will now also bead through the outside hole of the half Tila that I am exiting. So this is how it looks like at the moment. And nice to note, ladies, that usually when we start beading like this, then we will connect more beads to the size 15s. However, in this case, there will be a front layer hiding these size 15 seed beads, and we will not bead through these size 15 beads anymore. In step 3, we are going to add groups of size 11, 4mm Preciosa Bicone, size 11 Miyuki round seed bead between the outside holes of the half Tila beads. So I need to add 4 groups of round 11, 4mm Preciosa Bicone, and round 11. In the meantime, Linda said that her boxes are arriving today. Exciting times, Linda. Rachel has a good question. She is asking, I have a question. Anybody started using Fireline smoke? Does it still leave a residue like it used to? And thank you for bringing that up, Rachel. So I always use the dark Fireline, and in the past, indeed, there was only smoke Fireline available. Then we had the black satin, which I love, and I have a big girl spool, you know, the 1,000 yards big spool, so I'm still living off it, and I have not used the new smoke yet, so I personally don't have yet experience, but please, ladies, if you have experience, then let us know, because I have heard from several beaders that the new smoke-colored Fireline does not leave the marks, so I'm curious. Oh, and Lita has the answer. The smoke doesn't leave residue anymore. Thank you so much, dear Lita, for sharing that. And Rachel likes my colors. I also love my colors. Wait until you see the rest. I will not show you until they get in place in my motif. So, oh my god, ladies, how stupid can I be? I forgot to add half Tilas in the meantime. So it's not only about adding the round 11s and the Bicones, but also this step is about adding the half Tilas. And I really hope that I get through all these exciting things happening in my life soon, because my focus is exhausted. Like, mostly it's good things happening nowadays, but yeah, I'm in such an elevated mood that it's easy for me to get distracted. So I would like to apologize. We added now the groups of round 11, Bicone round 11, and you can do this at the same time as adding the new groups of seed beads and Bicons, but I will fix it in a moment. So it's not a problem at all. I need to attach half tilas with two square stitches to the half tilas that are already here. So I'm exiting a half tila. I pick up a new one, and with two tiny square stitches, I attach the new half tila to the old half tila. And this is what I said, that if you want to make it funky, then you can use a different color. And to correct my mistake, I will just bead through the size 11 Bicone size 11 group. So often it's easy to fix these kinds of mistakes. I talk so much, also I need to focus on my beadwork. But you know, there is a lot to focus on when I'm doing a live video. Of course, I'm beading, I'm explaining, I'm holding my beadwork in a way that it stays in focus. You can see it well. I'm talking, I'm reading the comments, and I'm keeping my bead mat in place. So there's a lot. And now, of course, my beautiful new home is on my mind a bit too. Indeed, Angelina says, I'm probably distracted by ideas for the new apartment. And yes, indeed, it's like, I know that it will take some time until I can furnish it in a way how I would like it to be. But of course, I will start with the bedroom because I need to sleep well. I will set up my beading corner. So that's where I am starting. And I've already selected colors of my bedroom. And now I know that when do I get the keys. Today I learned more about the timeline. So it's very, very, very exciting. And thank you, ladies, for your comments. So I'm adding the last new half tila. And this is how it needs to look like. I will show it on the next. Oh, I just ruined my bead mat a bit more. I managed to take out a part of it. It happens, it's fine. So, next picture. This is how it should look like. We have now 8 half tilas, and we have groups of round 11, 4mm Preciosa Bicons, round 11 in between the outside holes of the first circle of half tila beads. Lovely ladies, I want to make sure that despite my mistake, you can follow, that I explained it good enough that so you can follow. And please let me know how it's going. There are 62 beaders now watching all together from YouTube and Facebook. So I need 62. Yes, Erika, we are doing well. Or Erika, I do have a question. So 62 beaders, please answer how you are doing. I would like to make sure that I answer all the questions that you might have. And Angelina says, it's really exciting figuring out what goes where in each new apartment. That's one thing I have always enjoyed, moving around the world. Absolutely, Angelina. Like, this is so exciting. I'm even like looking forward to putting together my new furniture. 8 years ago, when we moved here to this apartment, then I said, like, oh my god, I'm so fed up with assembling furniture, because it's usually me who assembles the furniture or most of it, that I'm done for a while. But now I'm so excited again. And in the meantime, Lita says she's doing well. Angelina says it's all very clear, might even be more sturdy with this extra step. And Anita is ready, Linda is doing great, Lutka is only watching, Heather can follow along just fine, Erika is watching, and Ariana is doing good. So let's see what's next. So next step, we are making it even more sturdier, and we will add a few more seed beads. So as you can see, I am exiting the outside hole of a half tila from the first circle. I repeat the square stitch to make the connection stronger between the two half tila beads. And after crossing through the first half tila, I also bead through the round 11. I pick up a size 11, Miyuki Delica, I pick up around 15, and another size 11 seed bead. And I skip the Preciosa Bicone, and I bead through the next round 11 seed bead and the outside hole of the first half tila bead. I mean the half tila bead from the first circle. And these 3 beads, they will create kind of like a V shape, and they should go towards the center of the motif. So this is the extra layer I was talking about that will cover the middle of the motif. Now I am exiting the outside hole of an inside half tila. I repeat the square stitch through the 2 half tila beads to make the connection stronger, and I bead also through the next round 11 seed bead. I pick up the same group of seed beads as before, so it's Miyuki Delica, size 15 Miyuki Delica. I skip the Preciosa Bicone, and I bead through round 11 and the outside hole of the inside circle half tila. I repeat the square stitch between the 2 half tila beads, and I bead also through the round 11. Now it's time to pick up again Delica, size 15 Delica, and I bead through round 11 and half tila. Another tiny square stitch to make the connection stronger, and Angelina is sharing in the meantime how she likes to repeat thread passes to make her beadwork stronger, and I absolutely agree with that. Also, when I am securing the thread ends, then I love repeating thread passes. So the beadwork has a longer life. And now it's time to add the last group of Delica, size 15 Delica. I skip the Bicone and I finish this step by beading through round 11 and half Tila. Lovely ladies, how is it going? Helena says that she enjoys watching today. Alba joined. Alba, is it the first time that you are joining us or the first time that you are commenting? And I apologize if I don't remember, but it seems to me that you might be one of our new beaders. So welcome, Alba, and everyone please say hi to Alba. And Erika says, sorry, Erika, but it might be just be me, but those look like big size 15s. Which ones do you, dear Erika? Thank you for bringing this to my attention. What do you mean exactly? On the illustration, on my bead mat? Do you think I made the size 15s that I added here, they are for 100% size 15s here, the whitish ones. Oh, Alba already joined last time. Then my mistake. I apologize, Alba. And I'm glad that you are joining again. And let's see what's happening in the next step. Now we are repeating the thread path. Angelina will love it. But we are skipping the size 15s in between the Miyuki Delica beads. And still, be careful, we are beading through the outside holes of the first circle half Tila beads. So after a Delica, I bead directly to a Delica and I skip the size 15 in between them. And this makes the V shape pointier. Oh my god, ladies, did you hear my stomach rumbling? I hope not. I did eat well today. But yeah, all the things happening, I might just use more energy than usually and might be hungrier. And Ariana says it's going fine and the half tilas stay perfectly flat. I'm glad that it's going great, Ariana. So nice. Oh, and Angelina says, I so love the thread passes in your designs. Thank you so much. Oh my god, and Linda heard my stomach rumbling. I'm so sorry. I will have to start eating more before videos so it doesn't, you can't hear it all the way to the USA. Oh my god, how embarrassing. And once you are done with this extra reinforcement, then finish please by beading through the outside hole of an inside. Yes, indeed, it was my stomach rumbling. Despite me having some Indonesian fruit for lunch and then later a nice slice of bread with cheese and with red pepper. So this is how it looks like. Oh my God, Angelina says she will go back and listen to the noise. It might happen again. I feel it coming. You will not have to go back, Angelina. Oh. Jill says, I just thought it was thunder. Well, thunder from inside. So this is how it looks like. It's pretty, isn't it? We could also create a nice motif if we joined the bicones now to the outside holes of the outside half tilas, I would say. But instead, we are going to add the rhinestone. And I chose a beautiful ruby one in gold setting. So I start by crossing through a size 11 seed bead, a Delica, and a size 15 seed bead. I pick up a Delica bead, the 2.8 millimeter Preciosa one, and another Delica bead. And then this is how it looks like on my needle, and I bead through the round 15 that is exactly opposite of the one I'm exiting. So these 3 beads, they cover the distance between the size 15s, and I bead back through all of them and through the same hole of the rhinestone. And now this is covering the middle of the motif. And now I bead through the original round 15 one more time. And I get into position for the next step by beading through Miyuki Delica, round 11, outside hole of the inside half tila, round 11, Delica, size 15. So this is what I have so far. Judith is asking, in step 6, why does the tutorial exclude one of the seed beads next to a bicone? Let me look at it. It's a mistake! Judith, it's a mistake. I'm sorry about that. Can you please drop us an email to info@beadingschool.com and then we will correct it? I hope the PDF file doesn't have this mistake. So now back to the next step, step 8. So in step 8, I start with exiting around 15. I pick up a Miyuki Delica. I bead through the second hole of the rhinestone that is still open. I pick up another Delica. I bead through the round 15 that is opposite of the one that I was exiting just a moment ago. And now I bead back through Delica, rhinestone, Delica. So this makes the cross in the middle finished and nice and sturdy. There was another rumble, I'm not sure you've heard. Angelina talking to you. And then I get in position for the next step by beading through round 15. Delica. Round 11 seed bead, half tila. Okay, I might take it one by one. So I bead through round 11, half Tila, round 11, and 4mm Preciosa Bicone bead. So I want to finish step 8 by exiting a 4mm Preciosa Bicone bead. And this is how it looks like. And ladies, I'm so happy with my colors so far. I hope I don't sound vain, but I'm really, really happy with them. And now, the next step. Angelina is asking, maybe size 12 needle now. I did not switch for a size 12, but it also really, really depends on your thread tension. So maybe if you have tighter tension, you might need to switch to size 12, a thinner beading needle. I always recommend having a package of those on hand just in case. I don't usually use them. They are also a bit more fragile and more expensive, so I like to keep them safe. But whenever I am at a tricky part, then I do like to switch to them. And let's see what's happening now. I made a mistake actually, and I forgot to order more colors of the bar beads. So far I have only this one color that we have in the Spice Bazaar box, but I'm going to order all the Pacifica bar beads. Please leave me some if you go bead shopping in the beading school bead shop, because I need more bar beads. But for now, I'm using the same that we had in the Spice Bazaar Beading School Academy Theme Box, the Pacifica Watermelon, to tell you exactly. So now I'm exiting a 4mm Preciosa Bicone bead. I pick up a size 15 Miyuki seed bead and one of my bar beads, and I bead through the inside hole of the newer half Tila. So up until this moment, except of joining the half Tilas to each other, we were always crossing the inside half Tilas when we were attaching the seed bead decorations. But now I am working with the inside hole of the outside circle of the half Tila beads. Now, after crossing the half Tila, I pick up bar bead size 15, and I repeat the same all around. Be a bit careful when you pull your thread through the bicones. Preciosa bicone beads are not as sharp as the other brand we used to work with in the past, but still, if you would happen to pull the thread through, like across the hole, across the edge, multiple times especially, then it can get damaged. So be a bit careful when you are working with bicone beads. The best is to like bead through them but in a straight way, instead of like pulling the thread across the edge. I hope I explain it well. So that is something that you can be careful about to make your beadwork last long. So it's always the combination of a size 15 and the bar bead, and the size 15 is always next to the bicone, and the bar bead is always next to the half Tila bead. That's how you can remember it. And Ariana says, your colors look fairy tale so far. Such a nice comparison, Ariana. I'm very happy with my colors. And I hope you will like the end result. I hope I will also like the end result. I'm actually going to a birthday party after a birthday dinner, after no one has to bead alone. And actually, one of my friends organized it for another friend as a surprise. And of course, I have a gift to the birthday boy. Coffee, by the way. And now I pulled my thread, how I explained how not to pull the thread. Pull it straight. But I think it's so sweet from this other friend that she organized the birthday party. And now I just realized that these colors would fit her so well that I think I will quickly fix this into a brooch and give this to Heather for being so sweet to her friend. And I'm going to finish this by repeating a tiny bit from the thread pass, and then by beading through both halves of a half Tila bead. So I turn to the opposite direction, and I want to finish this step by beading through the outside hole of a half Tila bead. I recommend now putting down the motif to your bead mat and gently tap on it, because this is a tricky part. If you pull a lot, then it can get wavy, the motif. If you don't pull enough, then the bar beads will not snap nicely into place. So I recommend pulling it and then put it down and gently tap on your beadwork, and the thread will slide back just as much as you need it. So gently tap it until you feel that it's all right, and then we can continue to the next step. And Anna is asking, how was the opera, Erika? Oh, so sweet of you to remember that I mentioned that I'm going to the opera on Tuesday. Indeed, I go. Actually, we went together with Adam. He also likes opera. And it was called The Erste Menschen, The First Man. And it was from a German composer, and I totally don't remember the name, unfortunately. And it was amazing. The Amsterdam Opera, it always has very modern inscenations, modern costumes, a modern interpretation, and oh my god, this was like insanely good. I'm going again next week. Then I will not go for a while. I will be buying furniture, but yeah, I'm going again next week. But now back to beading and step 10. So in step 10, I'm filling in some TRUE2 Fire-Polished beads and some size 6 Miyuki seed beads, and oh, sorry for another rumble, and some 3mm Preciosa Bicones. So I start by exiting the outside hole of an outside half Tila. I pick up a TRUE2, and then I bead through the outside hole of a bar bead. So there are small gaps between the outside holes of the half tilas and the outside holes of the bar beads, and I will fill in always TRUE2 beads into the small gaps, and then there are big gaps between the outside holes of the bar beads, and I fill in the combination of size 6, 3mm, where are my 3mm? 3mm Bicone and size 6. And then I bead through the outside hole of the bar. Rudy Stefan, yes, thank you so much, Ariana. Thank you so much. And he wrote the opera when he was 27, and that's insane. So talented. Okay, so now back to TRUE2s. And Rachel asks, I don't have my box yet, so would super duos work instead of bar beads? And I think, Rachel, that is a really good idea to try. Although I think that the super duos might be smaller. The bar beads are 6 millimeter and the super duos are 5 millimeter. So you might need to make some adjustments, but it is definitely a good idea to try until you have your bar beads. And Judith likes my colors and she says, what a beautiful gift this will make. Oh, I hope Heather will be happy. So I'm filling in TRUE2s in between the bars and the half tilas. And I'm filling in size 6, Bicone size 6 in between the bar and bar. So lovely, ladies. Did you already make a decision that what kind of jewel do you want to make from your Rawiya motifs? Will you go for earrings, bracelets, whole sets maybe, pendants, necklaces, brooches? What would you like to make? So I just added the last combination of size 6 Preciosa Bicone size 6 and then the last TRUE2. And then I bead through half Tila, TRUE2, and basically all the way before, I will stop before a half Tila. I will not cross the half Tila anymore in this step. Or actually, not even after this step. So bead until you reach the half Tila. And this is how it looks like at the moment. And now back to some more seed bead decorations. I'm going to add some more Delica beads and some size 15 seed beads on the edge. So I'm kind of repeating the thread path. It will also make the motif sturdier, but instead of crossing through the half Tila beads, I will always pick up the group of Delica, size 15, Delica. And Lita says that she will probably make a bracelet. And Lita, I can't wait to see your bracelet. Will you use Spice Bazaar colors or something else? So this is a pretty fast motif to bead, and especially once you get the hang of it, very, very straightforward, just around and a bit of decoration in the middle. And Lita will make half and half. And Ariana says, I'm going to make a pair of earrings and pulled out some simple hooks, but now I am thinking to use a small motif as a stud to hang the bigger motif from. I think that will be a very interesting look, Ariana. I'm really, really curious about the connections also with the small motif. So, I can't wait to see everything in the Beading School Club. Bernadette will make a brooch in a different color. Antoinette already has her bar beads, but not her box for now. So the bar beads were speedier than the box. And I just finished adding the groups of the seed beads all around. And then in the next step, I'm going to repeat the thread path. However, I will skip the size 15s in between the Delica beads. So this is a super easy step. Linda already has some bar beads, so she can have multiple colors. So lovely ladies, this was it for today. This is the Rawiya motif, and I hope you had fun. And thank you so much for your company today. And please let me know if you have any questions about the motif, about the academy, about anything in general that you would like to learn about. And until you type in your questions, I would like to bring back the mood of the Spice Bazaar Beading School Academy box by the little video. So make sure, ladies, to show your creations in the Beading School Club. Ask your questions if you will have any. I can't wait to see your variations and about your color combinations. Very important, many of you asked if the gemstones that you need for Ruxandra's first signature jewel, if they will be available in other colors again. So we restocked them last week. So I recommend looking around in the treasury restock shelf in the Beading School bead shop, and you will find the gemstones in all the colors that we could find for you. And in the meantime, Rachel says, everyone, I wish you a great weekend. Take care and be kind to yourselves. And Tanya says, thank you for making my evening more interesting. Bye, everyone. Lita said that the rectangles, they are actually not new. We talked about them on Tuesday. So they were invented about 6 years ago. Just they aren't in wide distribution. Thank you so much for the information, Lita. It's always so nice to learn as much about our beads as possible. Linda says, on the material list for the seed beads, you wrote size 15s and 11s. I guess that was a mistake. You do need size 15s and size 11s too. Can you specify the question, please, more, Linda, and send it to info@beadingschool.com. Thank you so much. And if there is a mistake, of course, I apologize and I will correct it. So thank you so much, ladies. I would also like to mention that we are having a little giveaway running on the Beading School Facebook page. You might have noticed that I'm using this vintage spoon to gather my beads. And I actually picked it up at the Delft flea market in September when I was visiting with a friend, but I bought actually 4, not 1. So 3 of them are waiting for you in the beading school treasury, and you can have similar spoons to mine. They are perfect for gathering your beads from your bead mat. And Susie posted a question on the Beading School Facebook page, and if you answer it, then you might be one of the lucky beaders receiving one of the vintage spoons. And yeah, we still have Beading School Academy boxes waiting for you in the current Spice Bazaar theme. So if you would like to pick up a second or third box, or if you would like to become a new student, navigate to beadingschoolacademy.com, and we are looking forward to having you with us. Thank you so much, ladies. Bead a lot, share your creations. I can't wait to see them in the club. Take care of yourselves, and take care of your loved ones. Bye bye.